What up, y'all? Conscious One coming at you. So let's get to it, guys. I told you guys I was going to do an Elijah Muhammad narration. Let's see if we can keep this under, I don't know. Let's see if we can do about 15 minutes of this, guys. But just what I want to say in opening before I push play is that, this constant struggle with evil. Now, there are hundreds of people talking about my situation. And what I want people to know about me is that this is, and some of y'all already know, this ain't my first rodeo, man. Matter of fact, just on a domestic level, it seemed like everywhere that I go in my life, there is the battle of good and evil clashing wherever I go. Let's say I meet some female, right? Let's say she likes me, I like her, everything just fine and dandy, right? But she doesn't know who I am, and she'll have to sacrifice some people around her just to be with me. Think about that, y'all. Let's say I meet a chick out here, right? We get together. Everything's just fine and dandy, right? Just wonderful. This woman is not aware that there are some demons around her that she's going to have to let go of just to be with me. It could be her parents. It can be her auntie. It can be her friends. It can be her longtime bestie from freaking, I don't even know, middle school. That she might just flip out on you, you know her for 20 plus years, but as soon as you got with me, the demon just came out in her. Guys, go back to the Exorcist movie, right? I think of the priest. I think it was at the beginning. I haven't watched that movie in years, by the way, but if I remember at the beginning of the movie, it was like these dogs that were growling, like, arr, arr, like it was like some kind of battle of forces of good and evil. That's pretty much describes my life. And wherever I go, the devil is really concerned about who I am talking to. Man, let me tell y'all, a couple of weeks ago, it's this female that I always see, and I went and I caught her outside, and so I went to go sit down and talk to her. And guys, I kid you not, when I sat down and spoke to this girl, it was like all eyes were on me. It's like everybody stopped, even the people who are already in relationships, just stop what they're doing. It's like, boom, all eyes on me. Everybody wants to know what I'm doing. They will put their whole life aside. They can have 3 kids, house, picket fence, wife, 2 wives. They are concerned about me sitting down and talking to this woman out in public. I even told this girl, I said, you know what? I told her, I said to her what I wanted to say to her. I just wanted to give her my YouTube channel. And then after that, I even told her, I said, well, I'm sorry, I got to go now because everybody's staring. and she looked around when I said that, and everybody was staring. And it's kind of weird because I haven't seen her in a while, but I don't know. It's kind of weird, man, because I be talking to some females, and next thing I know, I don't see, I told y'all about that, how I got to stay away from people because people getting in trouble just for me talking to them. Chaos is breaking out over, guys, souls. The devil is fighting fiercely over people's souls. And the devil knows I don't even got to preach about God to people, man. I don't got to walk around here like some fucking Jehovah's Witnesses knocking on people's doors. I ain't got to talk about God. I don't got to talk about Chosen One. I don't even got to show people my YouTube channel. I ain't got to do none of that stuff. I'm telling y'all, from the moment I just talk to somebody with my light, my natural divine light, it's like them dogs growling in Exorcist. Like you just hear the friction. And the person that I'm talking to has no idea. And I feel bad for them. That's why I stay away. People keep talking about this isolation thing and God had to put you in isolation. Yeah, okay, so that may be true. But understand, guys, that it's better. It's not just for me. It's to protect other people. If I can't have, if all this chaos is breaking out just for me talking to somebody, for God's sakes, then what? God, guys, what the hell, man? But we're going to go ahead and play this, man. Elijah Muhammad. Let me see. Hopefully, Let me see if I can put this. Maybe I can put this away because I tried to. It's kind of hard to hear it. Hopefully this comes out, but it's just this thing, man. Like this thing that just keeps happening over and over, guys. This is why I have a hard time understanding where the hell this place is. Who the hell would want to come on an assignment here? Because history just keeps repeating this. Excuse me, keeps repeating itself over and over and over and over again. So if whatever this place is, if it's not learning its lessons, and we're talking about Joseph from the Bible, we're talking about shit from 4,000 years ago, and we still going through that shit today. So we're about to play Elijah Muhammad, and here's another situation. Shit like this makes me afraid to be married or have a family. Why? Because people gonna be getting attacked. In this case, Elijah Muhammad, who was called the messenger, he was attacked by his own sons. Sons that he had taken care of. Sons that did not have to go to work at 9 to 5. He talked about an evil spirit just came in on one day and they just turned against him. And who cares whether he was the messenger of Allah or that? We're just talking about just stuff that just don't make no put. Just take God out of the situation. We're talking about shit that just don't make no sense. People's behavior in families and stuff like that. And yes, it's all in the Bible. Everything that I'm going through is all in the Bible. But why in the hell does this stuff keep happening over and over and over and over again? To the point you're just like, you know what? I'm happy to be a monk. I don't need people because people are problematic. Let's go ahead and play this, y'all. Let me see. Hopefully we can hear this. Otherwise, I'm gonna have to chop it up and y'all just got to hear me rant. But let's play this.
A few days ago, that this evil spirit taken hold of them to try to do evil against the messenger and those who follow him. They do not believe now that Allah has visited me in person. They do not believe that I am the messenger of Allah. They do not believe in the teachings that I am teaching, which has come from Allah. They don't believe. They would like to set up a court of judgment against me, the messenger of God. They wouldn't like that God prove that he is the judge of his own servant, as it is written in the Holy Quran and Bible. In the first place, they do not believe I have met with God. They do not believe that I am the messenger of God, regardless to 33 years of hard labor, persecution, and healing, and serving time for the good truth and salvation that God has brought to my people and myself. They do not believe it. No. They desire to teach people against belief, though they have.
What's up with people always trying to teach somebody else a lesson? Why can't people just mind their business? I mean, it's so much we have to deal with in this life. Whether he was the messenger or not, or whether they want to believe he was the messenger or not, why can't people just stay in their own freaking lane? Okay, so you think he was crazy because he thinks he's a messenger or a chosen one. Okay, so why can't you just let somebody be who they want to be and move along? And I mean, we're talking about people with families who are concerned, so concerned about other people's lives, whether they're divine or not. But we all still got to eat. We all still got to do all of it. But somebody is so concerned about you or me. It doesn't make any sense to me, y'all. It just, I mean, that's the spiritual warfare. That's how we know this physical thing is not real. Because this shit is coming from someplace else. It don't make no sense.
Under the roof, some of them, of that roof, which is my own and family. My family roof. They live under it, as that the scripture spoken of by David, the prophet, prophesied
How can you bite the hand that feeds you, man? That shit don't make no sense, man.
Half those things in his day and time we don't think that, and fact about it can't be referring to David. It factually all is referring to Elijah Muhammad. And they go about even seeking the very death of you and teaching others to take part with them. These
So not only do they want to see the death of you, they go around gathering followers. And you think about it, who are these people that will follow somebody to seek the life of another individual and they don't even know who that? I mean, if that does not say that somebody's divine, I don't know what is. At any given time, maybe the devil can sneak in my mind. I can say, you know what, that Elijah Muhammad, I don't think he was who he say he was. I don't think he was no divine messenger. But why would I try to go get other people to believe that? How was that? That doesn't make any sense. It seems to me if I was to try to go and get followers against somebody to join along with me, that would validate that this individual that I'm trying to go up against, it really is somebody. Why would you have to gather a group of people? Why wouldn't you just feel comfortable in your own skin to yourself, believing that somebody ain't who they been appointed to be? That don't make no sense.
these unwanted visitors among the righteous, these enemies of God and his prophet, we are warned to forget that they ever exist and leave them to the chastisement of Allah. Allah has said to me in places to leave them alone and let him have them. He will chastise them himself and all together, band them together and chastise the whole entire group or the nation himself. Allah is well able to take care of me. My hopes is with Allah. My protection is from Allah, which has been proven for 33 years. My only hope and desire is Allah's mercy and favor and protection, which he has continued to give to me up to the very moment that I am speaking. And I believe that he will always take care of me and bring to a naught my enemies and the vicious hypocrites, regardless of who they may be. They can be of my family, they can be of your family, whosoever they may be. They are on the road to divine chastisement.
So one thing we know clear is that your enemies, the enemies that's going to be most problematic to anybody, not just me, in their life, is going to be people in your family. And you think I'm in a rush to get married? I don't know about that, y'all. My wife, she better know how this shit works. That's why I told y'all the other day, not trying to be rude, I said, it's probably better that people get married when they're older. If you expect to have peace in your life, it's probably best to get married when you're older, when the parents are already gone, when the family members, that depended on those narcissists are, they're going to walk away because they was feeding off the energy of the chief narcissist, right? And now when those narcissists die, maybe, and I say maybe, you and your wife can maybe live in peace. Maybe.
Those before them, and those was in 1935, they met the desert that they were trying to prepare for Elijah Muhammad and his followers in those days, and knew that if against Muhammad today will meet with the same. It is a shame to see people having no cause, no base for their action, to just walk out of your house, get up from your table, and walk out and turn their backs against you for evil, and then teach other people to do the same.
And teach other people. I hope this come out clear. And just get up from your table, no recompense, just no reason. You can ask these people, hey, why do you hate this? You will see a blank stare come over there. That's how you know they dealing with demons. I'm trying to think, is there anybody that I dislike in the flesh right now? Yeah, but not hate. Not enough for me to go gather a group of people and say, hey, you know that person over there? I don't like that. Seemed very suspect. Like, why would you be trying to get other people to hate somebody? Yes, there are people I don't like. I just stay away from them. And I got too much, like, guys, confirmation. I got too much, like, things to think about. Like, I don't even understand, how do people even have the time to hate somebody and gather up a group of people for hate? People are so pathetic that when they get off work and go home, they can't wait to get on that group chat and talk about who they hate. That is the most saddest, pathetic piece of shit that anybody could ever dream of. That's your life. That's sad, man. That's fucking sad. And most of the time, the person that they're coming after is not even like somebody, on a physicality level, somebody that you shouldn't even be paying that much attention to hate on in the first place, because they'll be the same people to say, oh, that person is weak. They so weak. How the hell you focusing this much energy on them? It's crazy. But yeah, like Elijah Muhammad say, it's such disgrace when people can get up from your table and not only speak evil of you, but then go around telling other people. And guys, understand that these enemies, they not only do that to the person that they're targeting, they do that to each other. They are animals. They are dogs. They are swine. That's why they say don't cast your pearls to swine. They are literally swine. That's why he say you are to forget that they even exist.
The evil things that they have formed out of their heart, which was lying there dormant, and they didn't know it until it actually come to pass. They're like the 13th verse of Jude says, raging waves of the sea, foaming out their own shame, wandering stars to whom is reserved the darkness of darkness forever. I said to you, this darkness is not literally dark, it is the spiritual darkness that they fall into when that they leave the light of God and the guide that He has appointed for them, to guide them in the way of truth and righteousness, and the way of success, and the way of salvation. He has appointed the messenger to do just that, and warn them against the day when that is coming, that there will be no bargain for them. No bargain for them on that day, regardless of how much that they may plead to their own believing as a brother or sister. They cannot help them at that least. These things I warn you that you are absolutely treading the path of those who met with their previous destruction before you, and of the prophets of old, and the apostles. They had such followers as you, and they all ran into the same thing that you are heading to. That is your doom. Again, the text verse of Jude reads like this. But they speak evil of those things which they know not. They have not the knowledge of the truth, and the knowledge of God and His messenger. Therefore they speak evil of it, as Jude says, further in the same verse. But what they know naturally as brute beasts, in those things they corrupt themselves.
Oh man, that's so effective the way he said that. He say naturally as brute beasts, that they corrupt themselves. Do you think about these people with me, guys? They actually went to court against me, and I don't even know nothing about it. How can you go to court to take somebody's inheritance and go in front of a judge against somebody who's not even there to defend them? How can all this stuff go on behind somebody's back when they're not there to... Is that not an animal? Somebody tell me, is that not the characteristics of beast? It makes no sense. It's not humane behavior.
He knows unto them in the 11th verse saying, woe unto them, for they have gone in the way of Cain, and ran greedily after the heir of Balaam. For what? Cain was jealous and envious of Abel, his brother, and seek to take his life, and did take his life. And Balaam was supposed to tell them a man of knowledge, divine knowledge.
I'm gonna go ahead and close it right here, guys. We're gonna do a part 2 to this, because as you see, you know, I'm amped up and I have some things to say behind the energy of this video before and after. All I can tell you guys right now, for me, you know, it's a lot of people that are trying to get in my energy right now, and it's hilarious, guys. I show up to people's homes, guys. I'm telling you, I be having to run. Like, I be having to run, guys. Like, I have to do this thing. Let me tell you, I have to do this thing that I do where I don't follow the modality of what I'm supposed to do, like A, B, and C. I have to jump to C and then go to A, because I'm trying to get away from people. I don't want to be acknowledged by people. I don't need people's friendship, because it's causing too much problem. My light is causing too much problem. See, I know I got the light, but I'm not the type of person to say, hey, look, everybody, I'm the light. No, I'm trying to get away from these people, because they don't learn. They don't listen. They don't learn. You know, I mean, guys, it's hilarious, man. Maybe I'll tell y'all some stories later, but it's the things that people do to try to get my energy is hilarious, y'all. I'm telling y'all, I am seeing some behavior. I'm gonna have to save it for another video, because I want to end this. I am seeing some behavior where people are desperately trying to get into I'm not talking about women. No, I'm talking about anybody. It could be a dude. It could be a grown man. It could be an old man. The things that they do, it's like people see this light, right? And it's like these people got a bunch of parasites and demons in them, and they're attracted to that light. And how you say, the intuitive part of me picks it up that they have something in them that is attracted to my light, and they don't even know why so I be trying to get away from these people, and they be trying to like stumble into me or trip or oops, you know, and then I catch them. Oh yeah, you did that on purpose, that type shit. But anyway, y'all, we're gonna go ahead and close this out. Hopefully this come out clear, and I'll holler at y'all later. All right, peace.